Hello and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank 3 with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, the Starship Phoenix is under attack by, seemingly nefarious, ninjas? Yes, this is the ninjas who we, saw in both Hollow Star Studios and Planet Zelda. I'm guessing these are the regular sized ones and not the stunt ones. Yeah. From the beginning of the level, what will happen is that we will be attacked by them. The Galactic Rangers will actually help out, and our lava gun will eventually level up. Yes, seriously. The annoying thing is that there aren't that many checkpoints in this area. Seriously, because we cannot reach the bridge of the ship until we get through a certain area. Because the entrance to the bridge, way to the bridge, should I say, is filled with these ninjas and various robots that will go in our way. Seriously. My favorite weapon to use against the ninjas is the display gun. And also maybe the Annihilator, I guess, is not as good as the display gun, however. If you did actually stop by to get, to go see Slim Cognito to get the, the bouncer, that is also a good weapon. In fact, its spread of the mini-bombs is much greater than with the thing, because at level 3, the Annihilator does have the same sort, similar of mini-bombs to the thing. As you can see there, our little pathway to the bridge is blocked, because apparently they blew it up. And now it's covered in this ooze. Yeah, did they make the ship bigger? I don't know, but let's zoom in on. Ah! And that's another thing, the ninjas can throw shurikens at you. Nice. To borrow from Yellow Monkey in Ape Escape 3. Throwing stars! Oh, how lovely! Oh, I can't do that. I cannot do the fake Hyacinth Bouquet voice. Seriously, that's what it sounds like! Hyacinth Bouquet! British comedy series called Keeping Up Appearances and everything. Anyway, it seems that our flux rifle is now the splitter rifle. And that has better aiming, I guess. And certainly good to take out those ninjas. The problem is it comes at an expense of having to be a sniper weapon, of course. So yeah. And if we head down here, after getting rid of the ninjas, we can at least get some more nanotech here. And I am being lazy here. I'm going to blow it up with the Nitro Eruptor. And yes, I did do multiple tries on this thing and died quite a bit here. So the Nitro Eruptor is a much better version, of course, of the Nitro Launcher. And here we are being having to deal with a bunch of robots before the ninjas over there. And getting through here is a bit of a chore because we do not want to touch those. I guess they're isotopes down there because, of course, Ratchet will take damage there. We will also, I think, get a level up finally for the lava gun. And I also got a bit of a nanotech upgrade, not to screen you. As I say, they toned that down for Ratchet and Clank 3. Anyway, let's use the Agents of Doom because they're always good for a secondary weapon. And then I can blast everything with the Nitro Eruptor. Seriously, it's kind of a much better version of the mini-nuke from Ratchet and Clank 2. Yeah, seriously, because there was the gravity bomb in Ratchet and Clank 2, which became the mini-nuke. Yes, that's similar. In fact, the area of effect is bigger with that. So yeah. Now you'll see up there is a ninja on that platform. And there's a beam of light. We will need to use the refractor up there, and I want to get rid of as many ninjas as possible in order, and one came up behind me there. I expected him because I played it so much and everything, so yeah, just be wary of the shurikens. So yeah, I'm going to clear out the enemies first before doing the refractor. Come out with their bow staffs. Seriously. If you're going to do a robotic version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, be my guess, but it loses all the coolness of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I'm not count. And yes, this is coming from a guy who loves both the 1987 and the 2003 series. I'm not watching much of the 2012 series, though. I've been told it's pretty good. But don't get me started on the Michael Bay films, seriously. Anyway, that being said, let's power up the thing. And more isotopes. Well, let's not do that. We'll need to find a way over there. And there is no swing shot target, so we have to time our jumps. And more ninjas, yada yada yada. Yeah. Agents of Doom will easily be the best choice. Also here, we will have to deal with a giant mech. Yes. Not to the same degree as when we were dealing with Chairman Drek, but yes, a giant mech nonetheless. Think of it as a gigantic homage to the Gundam. Yeah, seriously. Although, maybe not. Maybe a cross between that and maybe Soundwave from the Transformers. If only it had the robotic voice that Soundwave had in the original Transformers, seriously. I'm talking about 80s nostalgia in a 2000s video game. What the hell am I doing? Seriously. But that's what it looks like. It looks like Soundwave. Only it doesn't shoot out laser beam from a cassette. And does not have the voice of Frank Welker or, dare I say it, the epic voice guy who voiced him in Bumblebee, John Bailey. Yep, he did. He has to go into, the thing. And more of these guys, seriously. Nefarious, how much is Nefarious paying you guys? Probably more than Holostar Studios. Yeah, Holostar Studios are dead. Anyway, that being said, blow them up with the Nitro Eruptor. Okay, is that all of them, or is there one hiding behind the door like those ones that tried to assassinate me earlier? That's what I want to know. If so, I'm bringing in the Agents of Doom.
Well, you certainly took your sweet time.
Hey, it's good to see you too. Everyone okay?
We're fine. You made it just in time.
Any luck with the data disk?
Huh. Luck, he says.
Al cracked the encryption. The disk contains a complete copy of Nefarious's battle plan. He's going to attack planet after planet, leaving nothing but robots in his wake. The Biobliterator is so well protected, Nefarious doesn't believe we can stop it.
Can we?
I estimate our odds at approximately 1 in 63 million, give or take.
Hey, that's, well, you know, not so bad.
The Biobliterator is programmed to recharge its power cells after each attack.
It's recharging at a base on planet Koros right now. And Ratchet, the next target is Veldin.
And believe it or not, the next planet, Koros, is actually quite a short one. Yeah, compared to the thing, we have 2 planets left to visit before we finish the game. So yeah, planet Koros is actually quite a decent planet if you want to level grind up your weapons. So yeah, and once again they have it targeted at Ratchet's homeworld, which apparently has managed to escape any form of annihilation, just like in Ratchet and Clank 1. What, is Nefarious becoming as lackadaisical as Darren? Well, in the case of Chairman Drek, he was trying to rip the planets off of the thing. Anyway, that being said, let's make our way over to the ship here, and indeed get on board. So where are we going next? Well, of course, planet Koros. And this is going to be interesting. I also, however, want to go back to a planet Aquatos. Because I do want to purchase, of course, the I can't even think now. Of course, the bouncer from Slim Cognito. Yes, so let's go there first, because he did say it was available. So, how much do we have to pay for this? Because there are some things we do still have to pay for. Nope, that one's free as well. The discount from Megacorp certainly pays dividends, I think. Indeed we do. Namely thanks to a certain Miss Angela Cross. Although we still don't know what happened with her. Yeah, and that becomes a kind of bone of contention when we get to Tools of Destruction. Seriously, although it is kind of mentioned, is Angela in Cracking Time, but by then you may well have forgotten.
Look, there it is. But how are we supposed to take it out? My biggest gun wouldn't even put a dent in that thing.
Then we will need a bigger gun.
Yeah, right. Where are we gonna get that kind of firepower?
Found it.
Huh? Whoa. Yeah, that ought to do it.
If you can get me inside the command center, I can override the targeting system and take control of that ion cannon.
Let's go.
Okay, so, another thing of note, as soon as we get there, Slim Cognito now considers the plasma coil, a weapon that I was not able to get in Ratchet and Clank 2 due to the, excessive bolt price. Anyway, the bouncer, it works exactly the same as in Ratchet and Clank 2, which is good because it was one of my favourite weapons in Ratchet and Clank 2. And yeah, this is what I mean about Koros being an excellent place to level up your weapons, especially something like the bouncer. You can take out these smaller laser robots with, effortlessly. Seriously. And we're about to run into another of those giant mech robots that we saw on board the Phoenix earlier. So yeah. I may also want to use, change up my quick select here to put the bouncer in as a weapon. So let's see. Rift Inducer? Yes, actually. I might want to use that later against the smaller enemies, because what the Rift Inducer does as a weapon, it works best against small enemies, not these big hulking ones. Yeah, wasting your time against these guys. So yeah. So firstly, as for the big enemies, I will go with the Agents of Doom and the Mini Turret Glove. So yeah, that'll finish off this guy. And indeed, believe it or not, the Mini Turret Glove gets a level up as well. So it's now level 4. This is what I meant though. I love this planet. More so than the final planet we are going to, namely Planet Mylon, but I'll get to that. So yeah. Display gun, maybe. I may want to send out more mini turrets. Because there is another thing. The only part where I really dislike this level is when we get to the bridge over there. And I'll mention it a bit later. For now, I'm just taking out the robotic trash, I guess. Seriously. And then there's the mech. Oh no, that's not the mech either. Okay, well, never mind. Shoot me in the back, I don't care. Then I will switch to the Agents of Doom. Yeah, and I am very low on health indeed. Seriously. 90 Hurricane, maybe. Although I think I'll probably die soon due to what's coming up. Or maybe not. Maybe I got a stay of execution there. Anyway, these doors open and out come the annoying troopers from Planet Dax. Oh yes, and another giant mech. Another thing of note that I did not mention back on the Phoenix is that this guy does actually launch missiles at you in the same way as Gary and Helen did. So yeah, you can easily avoid the targeting reticles. Not so these Jolly 5-head robots. Seriously, Jolly 5 may well be alive, but he's also kicking my ass. Okay then, we're back, and still sound weird. It is blasting me with hellish intent. Seriously, you could just use laser beacon to finish me off that way. Well, did it work for the Decepticons? I don't know. Really need to watch the original Transformers to find out, really. That being said, let's get up here and indeed blast the living crap out of those robots. Yep, and another sound wave there. Seriously. Well, in that case, let's just blast him as well. Yeah, I can easily get. Look how much the bouncer has leveled up, and due to the mini bombs as well, of course. Beyond here, we will get inside the facility and get another Gadgetron vendor, which honestly is welcome. Seriously. And yeah, quick, one of the most quickest level ups of a weapon I've seen in a Ratchet and Clank game. Seriously. Anyway, that being said, let's... Oh, and also, the Agents of Doom have now leveled up to their fullest level and become the Agents of Dread. And what they can do, once they've run out of energy, is that they will pretty much go kamikaze on any enemy and blow themselves up in a giant nuclear explosion. Well, maybe not nuclear explosion, but certainly a gigantic explosion. Seriously. I know. In normal life, it is horrible. In a video game, however, in reality. So, that being said, let's get up here and indeed blow some more shit up. Seriously. If anything, there are some more... Oh, you dare hit me. There are some more robots up there. So, yeah. Thankfully, the troopers do give you plenty of experience for your weapon. Which is good, because my lava gun is burning hot. However, pretty soon it will be going, well, actually very cold. Yes. Unlike in Ratchet and Clank 2, it does not become the meteor gun, as you will see once it levels up. And with perfect timing to my commentary, it is now the liquid nitrogen gun. And this is a very interesting change from Ratchet and Clank 2, because it can freeze enemies on the spot. Seriously, and shatter them to pieces. Seriously, this is a much different change to Ratchet and Clank 2. Seriously, the meteor gun did work, honestly, with the level up it got. And especially if you bought it like I did in Ratchet and Clank 2 with the lock-on mod. Anyway, I actually skipped ahead because, to be honest, the amount of these guys is insane that are attacking you. Seriously. Anyway, that being said, blast them. Yeah, surely. And see, easy level up. And it's already level 4. I only bought it like I think in a few episodes ago. Really, I did with the display gun. It's already proven itself a much better weapon than the chopper, in my humble opinion. Again, you may disagree, so be it. I'm gonna go over here. You disagree with me? More power to you. I'm gonna go up here and send out some more of these, well, Agents of Dread. Yeah. And Spitting Hydra I will not be using much of. Just the targeting on that thing just leaves you open quite a bit. Even with the strafing. So yeah, even though I did die there. I'm guessing I could get a few easy level ups, but never mind. Yeah, it's a weird name for a weapon. Especially since you think of the Hydra as from Greek mythology as a gigantic multi-headed serpent beast. Seriously. And yes, you before I go on, yes, you can, I'm guessing because it targets multiple enemies, but honestly, the electricity, I won't be using. The other weapon I am not going to level up to the fullest is probably the Infector. Seriously. While it isn't a gag weapon as source, and it can get enemies soothing, it's not one of my favourites in the game. I've not even used the Quacko Ray, and as much heap of praise I did give to the Quacko Ray, because when I leveled it up to 4, the ducks actually lay explosive eggs, seriously. Making it probably one of the coolest gag weapons in the game. In the series, actually, if you ask me, because of that, seriously. But that being said, let's get the more troopers. Yeah, I'm not cutting anything out. I know I say that and then I do, but in this case, we're so close to getting to the Biobliterator, well, the giant freaking gun that, yeah, no, I won't. So, Agents of Dread, you get the idea. Yeah. The ones that crawl on the ground, they will blow themselves up as well. That's another thing about the Agents of Dread that I have not mentioned. There you saw it! There's the explosion. And liquid nitrogen gun, no. And I can't use the Rift Inducer on these guys. Not so easily. They will get sucked in with the big enemies. It's better on smaller enemies, I guess. So yeah. And then... more troopers. And what can I say? This is just one giant endurance rush? Yeah, I'm gonna call it that! And, am I missing something? Maybe, maybe not. I am out of ideas, though. A Spitting Hydra, maybe. Yeah, a Spitting Hydra. It's not that great there. Although I did manage to get a level up out of it, so that's something at least. I probably want to switch to a much more leveled up weapon. Although, the Bouncer is only level 2 and he's doing his job well. And again, it was already a good weapon in Ratchet and Clank 2, so there you go. Nitro Eruptor, yes, because there's another mech in here. Although, the Bouncer might do a decent job. Just don't call it Sion and make it cry out, Dominique! Dominique! Anyway, that being said, enough about Dominique. We're going over here, and, yeah, I'll use the Agents of Dread. Why not? I don't know if they're very much used against a giant dropship, which, moves back and forth. Seriously, but might be worth it. There we go. And then we can go to the control room and finally get rid of the Biobliterator. For good? Well, we'll see.
Agent Clank! What's going on here? What do you think you're doing?
After all those hollow films, there is one thing you should know by now. Do not mess with Agent Clank. Incoming call from the Phoenix.
Nice shooting, Clank. There's no telling how many lives you just saved. But we're not done yet.
Huh?
Al just finished decoding the data disk. Nefarious secretly constructed a second Biobliterator. A new model even more dangerous than the one you just destroyed.
Where is it?
Nefarious has a master control center on planet Mylon. We believe the last Biobliterator is there now, guarded by an entire robot army.
Then we better get moving.
Be careful, guys. This time, they know you're coming.